When we think of turtles, we often picture modestly sized creatures, leisurely swimming in ponds or shuffling across beaches. But what if I told you that once upon a time, there lived a turtle so enormous it could have easily mistaken a great white shark for a snack? Welcome to the world of Archelon ischiros, the largest turtle to ever grace our planet's oceans. Imagine a turtle the size of a small car, with flippers as long as a grown man, gliding effortlessly through ancient seas, teeming with fearsome marine reptiles. This wasn't a creature conjured up for a monster movie or a fantasy novel. Archelon was very real, and its story offers us a fascinating glimpse into the incredible diversity of life that once inhabited our oceans during the age of dinosaurs. The tale of Archelon begins in the late 19th century in the American Midwest, far from any ocean. In 1895, Dr. George R. Wieland of Yale University discovered the first Archelon fossils in the Pierre Shale of South Dakota. This area, now dry land, was once covered by a vast inland sea during the late Cretaceous period. The name Archelon ischiros was given to this prehistoric giant by Wieland in 1896. Archelon comes from the Greek words archos, meaning chief or ruler, and chelon, meaning turtle. The species name ischiros is Greek for strong. Together, the name perfectly encapsulates this creature, the strong ruling turtle of the ancient seas. The discovery of Archelon was a landmark moment in paleontology. It pushed the boundaries of what scientists thought possible in terms of turtle size, and provided invaluable insights into the diversity of marine life during the Cretaceous period. Archelon belonged to the order Testudines, which includes all turtles and tortoises. More specifically, it was part of the family Protostogidae, an extinct group of sea turtles that were among the largest turtles to ever exist. While not a direct ancestor of modern sea turtles, Archelon shared a common ancestor with them. It represents a separate evolutionary lineage that took the sea turtle body plan to its extreme. Modern relatives of Archelon include the 7 species of sea turtles alive today, such as the leatherback, green, and loggerhead turtles. However, even the largest modern sea turtle, the leatherback, is dwarfed by the enormous Archelon. Now let's dive into the most impressive feature of Archelon, its sheer size. How big was this ruling turtle exactly? Archelon was truly colossal. The largest known specimen measured about 4.6 meters, or 15 feet, from the tip of its beak to the end of its tail. Its shell alone was up to 3.2 meters, or 10.5 feet, long. To put this in perspective, that's about the length of a small car. But length isn't everything. Archelon is estimated to have weighed up to 2,200 kilograms, or 4,850 pounds. That's more than a modern compact car and over twice the weight of the largest living turtle, the leatherback, which tops out at around 900 kilograms, or 2,000 pounds. The flippers of Archelon were equally impressive, reaching lengths of up to 2.5 meters, or 8.2 feet. These massive paddles would have propelled Archelon effortlessly through the water, making it a formidable swimmer despite its enormous size. To help visualize this, imagine a turtle large enough for a person to ride on its back comfortably. That's Archelon, a true giant of the prehistoric seas. What made Archelon special wasn't just its size, but the unique adaptations that allowed it to thrive as a massive marine reptile. These adaptations tell us a lot about how Archelon lived and the environment it inhabited. Unlike most turtles, Archelon didn't have a solid, bony shell. Instead, its carapace, or upper shell, was made up of a mosaic of small, dermal bones covered by leathery skin, similar to the modern leatherback turtle. This lighter structure would have made Archelon more buoyant and flexible, crucial adaptations for life in the open ocean. The shell of Archelon also had pronounced ridges running its length. These may have helped with hydrodynamics, reducing drag as the turtle swam through the water. Archelon had a large, streamlined skull with a powerful, hook-like beak. This beak would have been perfect for crushing the hard shells of its prey, which likely included mollusks, crustaceans, and possibly smaller marine reptiles. Interestingly, Archelon's skull had large holes behind its eyes. These holes, called supratemporal fenestrae, are not found in modern turtles. They likely served as attachment points for powerful jaw muscles, giving Archelon an incredibly strong bite. The flippers of Archelon were highly adapted for life in the water. They were long, streamlined, and powerful, capable of propelling this massive animal through the water with surprising speed and agility. Like modern sea turtles, Archelon would have been somewhat clumsy on land, coming ashore only to lay eggs. Its enormous size would have made these land excursions particularly challenging, and it's likely that Archelon spent the vast majority of its life in the water. Archelon lived during the late Cretaceous period, approximately 80.5 to 66 million years ago. This was a time when much of central North America was covered by a shallow inland sea, known as the Western Interior Seaway. This ancient seaway was home to a diverse array of marine life, including mosasaurs, which are large marine lizards, plesiosaurs, sharks, and a variety of fish and invertebrates. Archelon would have been one of the largest animals in this ecosystem, with few predators capable of threatening an adult. As a turtle, Archelon was certainly not a top predator, but it was far from defenseless. Its diet likely consisted primarily of slow-moving or sessile prey, such as jellyfish, squid, and mollusks. The powerful beak of Archelon would have made short work of even the toughest mollusk shells. Some paleontologists have suggested that Archelon might have also fed on ammonites, extinct relatives of modern squid and octopuses that were common in Cretaceous seas. The image of an enormous Archelon crushing a spiraling ammonite shell is both scientifically plausible and visually striking. Female Archelons would have needed to return to land to lay their eggs, just as modern sea turtles do. Given their enormous size, this would have been a slow and laborious process. One can imagine the tracks left by such a massive turtle on an ancient beach. They would have been truly impressive. Archelon may have also exhibited some form of migration, perhaps following food sources or seeking warmer waters for breeding. The Western Interior Seaway would have provided a vast range for these giant turtles to roam. Archelon wasn't just remarkable on its own, it was part of an incredible marine ecosystem, unlike anything in today's oceans. The Western Interior Seaway was home to a diversity of life that would seem almost alien to modern eyes. This was the world of Archelon, a place where giant marine reptiles ruled the seas, and our turtle truly earned its title as the ruler of turtles. Despite its impressive size and apparent dominance in its ecosystem, Archelon, like many other spectacular Cretaceous creatures, did not survive the mass extinction event at the end of the Cretaceous period, about 66 million years ago. This extinction event, likely caused by a massive asteroid impact, led to the disappearance of not only the dinosaurs, but also many marine reptiles, including Archelon and its relatives. The rapidly changing global environment following the impact was too much for these specialized creatures to overcome. While Archelon itself went extinct, the general sea turtle body plan proved to be a successful one. Modern sea turtles, though smaller, are the living legacy of animals like Archelon. They've survived for over 100 million years and continue to play crucial roles in marine ecosystems today. Although not as well known as some other prehistoric creatures, Archelon has captured the imagination of many since its discovery. It has been featured in various documentaries about prehistoric life and has made appearances in books and television shows about ancient marine ecosystems. The sheer size of Archelon makes it a popular subject for paleo artists. Illustrations often depict it dwarfing modern sea turtles or swimming alongside other iconic marine reptiles of the Cretaceous, providing a stunning visual representation of the scale of prehistoric life. If we could bring Archelon into the modern world, how would it compare to today's turtles? 1. Size. Archelon would dwarf any modern turtle. Even the largest living turtle, the leatherback, would look small beside it. 2. Habitat. Like modern sea turtles, Archelon was fully adapted for marine life, coming ashore only to lay eggs. 3. Diet. Archelon's diet was likely similar to that of modern sea turtles, focusing on jellyfish and mollusks, but it may have been capable of tackling larger prey. 4. Shell. Archelon's leathery shell was similar to that of modern leatherback turtles, but on a much larger scale. 5. Conservation status. While many modern sea turtles are endangered due to human activities, Archelon lived in a world free from human influence, facing very different evolutionary pressures. So the next time you see a sea turtle gracefully swimming in the ocean or laboriously making its way up a beach to nest, take a moment to imagine its ancient relative. Picture a turtle the size of a car, with flippers as long as a person, gliding through seas, teeming with mosasaurs and plesiosaurs. That's the world of Archelon, a reminder that life, given time and the right conditions, can evolve in ways more extraordinary than we might imagine.